Today we're talking savings challenges. So we are all about saving money, and today we're going to talk about some easy challenges and difficult challenges that you can do to save some money to keep you motivated. I love visually seeing printables and visually seeing my goals, and it really just helps to personally keep me motivated and on track, because if I am wanting to buy something, but I'm also really close to hitting a goal, I'm like, you know what? No, I'd rather push a little bit harder and reach my goal rather than the satisfaction of something that's going to last me a little bit of time. So I'm all about pushing forward and using visual motivation like the printables that we're going to talk about, and using them to keep me motivated. Now, I will say with these challenges, most of them you can adapt. So most of them you can make super easy, or you can make them harder. So depending on where you are financially, depending on what your goal is financially, you can be like, all right, you know what, we're gonna push a little bit harder. Instead of saving a penny a day, we're gonna change it to $1 a day, or instead of rounding up, we're gonna round up higher. So you can do that to make it more challenging, or if you are at the beginning of your journey, then you want to make it a little bit easier as well, you can totally do that. And I will say I have a free printable of a 52-week savings challenge. So that is the first goal, is the 52-week savings challenge. And with this, every single week, you're going to be saving between $1 and $52, which is so cool. And you can do it in order of 1 through 52, or you can kind of popcorn and save, you know, $5 one week, $1 this week, $32 this week, $52 this week, and whoops, just drop all my money. And depending on which week you have, if you have a high week where you got a bonus or some extra side hustle money, then you want to hit the higher ones that week. Or if you are kind of strapped for money, then do a lower challenge. So 52-week saving challenge is a really fun one. The first challenge is a declutter to income challenge. So this is a cool one because it is going to incorporate decluttering things in your house and then using them to sell. So you are going to go around the house and be like, you know what? I can declutter this. I don't need these old kids' clothes anymore. I don't need these old kids' toys or old purses or whatever it is. And find as many items that you want to get out of your house that you want to declutter, and then sell them. List them on Facebook Marketplace, list them on Mercari, list them on Poshmark, and get them out of your house and get some cash for them, which is so cool. So for this, you can set a goal and maybe say, you know what, I'm going to declutter until I make $1,000 from these items that I sell. Or maybe $5,000 if you have a lot of items or some bigger ticket items, then you can make it a goal of decluttering until you hit that goal of $5,000, or until you hit that goal of $500 or $1,000 or however much it is. But set a goal of how much you want to earn from your items that you're selling, and then keep on going until you hit your goal. The next savings challenge is the $1,000 savings challenge. And there is one that is honestly my most popular challenge on my website and on my Etsy shop. And I'll have all of these linked in the description and the blog post. But this one is $1,000 in 30 days. And I have had, oh gosh, I think like 200-300 people that have done this challenge, and it is so cool. So $1,000 in 30 days. So every day for 30 days, you're going to be transferring a certain amount to your savings. So it could be $5 or $10 or $7 or whatever amount it is that it says, then you want to color it in and then transfer that to savings. So I have a plain one of just $1,000 challenge that you can do for any amount of time, or you can do the one in 30 days, which is a level up, which is pretty difficult, but I think you can do it. And with all of these, I recommend keeping any money that you're saving in a high yield savings account. So you can do it in an envelope, you can do it cash, but I personally like keeping it in a high yield savings account because then you're going to be earning interest on your money. So if you have less than $5,000, I recommend a Savings Connect account with CIT Bank. That right now is 4.65% interest, which is crazy high, which is amazing. Or if you have over $5,000, then a Platinum Savings account, which is 5.05% interest right now, which is amazing. And I have links for these, and I do have a full playlist of videos as well as a blog post that breaks down the different types of accounts that CIT Bank has. But this is where I keep my savings. This is where I keep my emergency fund, my sinking funds. Any money that I'm saving, I keep it in CIT Bank. It's amazing. If you do use my link, I do get a little bit of a kickback. So thank you for helping me feed my family, pay my mortgage, all of that. So I really do appreciate you using my link, but it is something that I truly love, and I have been using CITBing for a very long time, and they're amazing. The next savings challenge is the Everyday Roundup Challenge. So this challenge has different variations that you can do. So you want to look at your bank account every night, and whatever is in your account, you're going to round up. And with this, you can decide how much you want to round up. So if you want to round up to the nearest dollar, if you're a beginner, or if you want to round up to the nearest $5 or $10 or $100, you can do that. So totally decide what one is going to be best for you and your financial circumstance, how fast you need to save the money, how much extra you can afford to in your budget, but definitely pick one of these. They're so much fun. For example, if you have a total of $1,502.10 in your savings account at the end of the night, and you want to round up to the nearest dollar, you're going to transfer 90 cents. If you want to round up to the nearest $5, you're going to transfer $2.90. If you want to round up to the nearest $10, you're going to transfer $7.90. Or if you want to round up to the nearest $100, you're going to transfer $97.90. So as you can see there, depending on how much you want to, which one you want to go up to, determines how much you're going to be transferring at the end of the day. Now you could do this daily, weekly, monthly, whatever you want, but this is a really fun one to just round up. It's kind of like the keep the change challenge, but this is one that you do yourself and just round up to the next dollar or $5, $10, $100. This next one is pretty similar, and this is the 100 envelope challenge, but this one is only 100 units. So you can do this in 100 days, or you can do it in 100 weeks, or however often you want to fill this. But you're going to have 100 envelopes on this printable, and some people like putting them in actual envelopes. I like just transfer to the savings account, just color in the envelope, but you are going to transfer whatever amount is on that envelope. So if it says $1, you're doing a $1. If it says 37, you're transferring $37. If it says 100, you're transferring $100. So by the end of this, you will have saved $5,050. $5,000. That's amazing. So with this one, I do recommend doing the harder weeks on weeks that you have some extra cash, and the easier ones on weeks is a little tight. You can do it in order if you want 1 through 100 in order, or backwards if you want to do 100 through 1. But I like kind of popcorning it and just kind of pick which one depending on what that time is looking like in the year or the week or the month. So the high income months, we're doing the harder ones. The easy income months, we're doing the easier ones. The next savings challenge is the Save What You Spend challenge. So for this one, what I recommend doing is picking a category in your budget. So if you want to do eating out as the category in your budget, then every time that you eat out, you have to transfer that same amount to savings. So for example, if you went and you spent $4.57 at Starbucks, then you then have to transfer $4.57 to your savings account. So if you can't afford in your budget, in your eating out budget, to transfer $9, then you cannot get that Starbucks. Or if you go to Chipotle and you spend $12 at Chipotle, if you can't transfer another $12, spending a total of $24, you're not eating out that Chipotle. And you can do this with saving money, and with all of these. You can do it with saving money, or you can do it investing, or if there's something specific that you want to do it towards, so investing or paying off debt. If you say, okay, for every $12 that I'm spending at Chipotle, I'm going to be transferring that $12 to my student loans. Now that we're paying student loans again, then you can do that, or towards your credit card, or towards, investments, or whatever it is. So all of these savings challenges, they can be put towards savings, towards investing, towards paying off debt. Whatever financial goal you're working on, you can use it towards these financial goals, which is so cool. The next savings challenge is the Track Every Penny challenge. Now, this is one that I think that we should all be doing across the board. It's one that I personally do, and that is tracking all of your expenses in a budget. I personally use Excel. You guys know I love Excel. I actually just did a video last week where I went over somebody's budget from Dallas, Texas. I do these real around the world budgets that I have a whole series on them. So definitely check that one out where I go over line by line his budget. I also have other ones of budget examples for like, if you make $2,000 a month or $7,000 a month, this is what a typical budget would look like for you. So definitely check those out. But in your Excel budget, I want you to track your spending every day or at least every couple days. I want you to track every single purchase. If you are spending money at the gas station, snacks, you're tracking it. The vending machine, you're tracking it. You're going to Starbucks, you're tracking it. You're going to Target, you're tracking it. Every single purchase in your budget. This is going to help you have a built-in accountability partner because you're like, I don't want to track that expense. I probably shouldn't have spent that much money on Amazon. Yep. That's what's amazing about this. And then also you can see throughout the month, oh, we're going over budget. We need to cut back. We're getting a little tight on this. We need to cut back. And you're able to visually see, okay, this is where we are for the month. And that way you're not going at the end of the month, why are we over budget? Well, maybe we'll do better next month. Nope, you're not going to do better next month. If you're able to see throughout the month, you can adjust as you go and then really hit that progress. And then at the end of the month, any leftover money goes to a specific goal. So if you have $200 left over, it's going to whatever goal you're working on, whether it's investing, paying off debt, savings, growing an emergency fund, whatever your goal is, it gets transferred to that goal. Not, let's just have it sit in a buffer. Nope. Even if it's $2.13, it gets transferred to your student loan payments. It gets transferred to your credit card that you're working on. Whatever you have remaining, I want you to finalize your budget, put it towards a goal, and start the new month fresh. So that is a huge challenge that I have for you, and honestly, a really great habit to get into. The next savings challenge is the 1 year penny challenge. So for this one, every single day for the full year, so for a full 365 days, you are going to be saving 1 penny. So on day 1, you save 1 penny. On day 2, you save 2 cents. On day 3, you save 3 cents, and so forth. So at the end of the year, you're going to have saved $667.97. Now, if you want to level this one up, you could do $1. So day 1, you do $1. Day 2, you do $2. Day 3, you do $3. Day 4, you do $4. Depending on how much you want to do, if you want to save $600 by the end of the year or $6,000 by the end of the year, this is going to be a really fun one for you. Don't forget to check out the blog post, grab your 52-week savings challenge printable, and let's keep the conversation going. If you want to see real people budgets, real budgets from subscribers, from you guys, check out this video here. And if you want to see passive income ideas, ways that you can make money from home, side hustles from home, check out this video here.